Hey kids, gather around because I have a magical story to share with you today. Have you ever heard of someone as tiny as your thumb? Imagine living in a world where everything is gigantic compared to you. Well, let me tell you the delightful story of Thumbelina. It's a tale filled with wonder, adventure, and a lot of heart. Once upon a time, there was a woman who wanted a child so very much. She dreamed of having a little one to love and care for. She went to a kind witch who gave her a magic barley seed. The witch told her that this seed was special and would bring her the child she longed for. The woman planted it, and guess what? The seed sprouted quickly, growing into a beautiful flower with petals that shimmered in the sunlight. A beautiful flower bloomed, and inside it was a tiny girl no bigger than her thumb. She named her Thumbelina. Can you imagine being that small? Thumbelina was such a lovely little girl with a heart full of kindness. She had a gentle spirit and a smile that could light up the darkest room. She slept in a cradle made from a polished walnut shell and had tulip petals for a blanket. Her tiny bed was as cozy as could be. But one night, something surprising happened. The peaceful night was interrupted by an unexpected visitor. A big, ugly toad hopped into her home and decided Thumbelina would be a perfect bride for her son. Oh no! The toad's eyes glowed with mischief. The toad kidnapped Thumbelina and took her to a muddy riverbank. Thumbelina was frightened and didn't know what to do. Thumbelina felt scared and alone. But she didn't give up. She believed that somehow she would find a way to escape. Little fish in the river saw her and wanted to help. They were small but determined to save Thumbelina from the toad's clutches. They chewed through the lily pad stalk where she was trapped, and she floated away. Thumbelina was free thanks to her new fish friends. She floated through many adventures, meeting all sorts of creatures like a friendly butterfly and a wise old mole. Each encounter taught her something new. One day Thumbelina met a beautiful swallow with a broken wing. The poor bird was in pain and needed help. She took care of him until he could fly again. Thumbelina's kindness knew no bounds, and the swallow was grateful for her care. Grateful, the swallow offered to take her to a warm, sunny place far away. Thumbelina was excited about the adventure that awaited her. Thumbelina agreed, and they flew across mountains and seas. The journey was breathtaking, with views of vast landscapes and sparkling waters. They arrived in a land where the flowers were huge and colorful. It was like a dream come true for Thumbelina, a place of endless beauty, and then something magical happened. The air was filled with the soft glow of fairy lights, creating a mystical atmosphere. Thumbelina met a tiny prince who was just her size. He had wings like a fairy and lived among the flowers. He was kind and gentle, just like Thumbelina. He had wings like a fairy and lived among the flowers. The prince and Thumbelina felt an instant connection, as if they had known each other forever. The prince fell in love with Thumbelina and asked her to be his queen. Thumbelina was so happy. She had finally found a place where she belonged. She finally found a place where she belonged. Thumbelina danced among the flower petals, her heart filled with joy and love. They lived happily ever after in a kingdom of flowers. The kingdom was a magical place, filled with laughter and happiness, and Thumbelina was never lonely again. She was surrounded by friends and loved ones who cherished her. Isn't that an amazing adventure? Thumbelina's journey shows us that no matter how small we are, we can overcome any obstacle with courage and kindness. Remember, no matter how small you are, you can have a big heart and go on incredible journeys. Just like Thumbelina, you can find your place in the world. Thanks for joining me on Thumbelina's journey today. I hope you enjoyed the story as much as I did. Until next time, keep dreaming big. And always remember, the world is full of magic and wonder just waiting for you to discover it.